welcome to the first episode of Cooking Bad with Dad. So today we're going to start with a recipe that's been handed down for a couple generations called garlic buttered corn.
Oh, I gotta get the garlic.
Well, on this particular recipe, we're going to be using a brand of corn that we think comes all the way from Mexico, but we're not sure. Nobody's ever really told us. This is one of Grandpa's secrets. But in this case, you know, this was developed back in the Great Depression, and so cost was a big deal back then.
Well, we couldn't find any Mexican corn, so we're going to use the cheapest stuff I can find in can.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do here is we're going to need to get the can open. Since we couldn't find that good Mexican corn, we're going to have to get a can opener, and you know, it's your choice, left-handed, right-handed. All right, very important here is you drain the juice that's been in there for however many years it's been in there. And make sure that you empty it fully into the pot. We don't want to leave any kernel in there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the butter. Now, we don't have an amount. It's just whatever you want. You can put a whole stick, you can put a teaspoon, tablespoon, you can put a whole pound in there. We don't care. And then we're going to add the salt because there wasn't enough salt in these already. And then to bring out the flavor of the garlic, we're going to add pepper. And then the final ingredient, which is our garlic, will be added in. And then mix gently with whatever you happen to have in your hand. Oh, if it falls on the counter or the floor, just put it back in. It's okay. Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put it on the stove, and you're going to want to use the highest heat you can because we don't have time to cook it slow.
Get the butter.
So I see you added more butter. Is that because it was too healthy? We had to add a little more butter. Man, that is some good fresh corn right there. And while this recipe is designed to be cooked on the stove, if your stove is not working, you can always just nuke it in the microwave. Remember, stir gently with a wooden spoon. Or any spoon you have, I guess. You should know it's done by the amount of steam coming off. All right, and for one last final step, always taste your food before serving. And that concludes our episode of Cooking Bad with Dad. We'll see you guys on the next one.